Someone should please tell Dr. Bello Matawale that his brief is to chase after bandits. Odin Kalu announced to the News Info. Renowned human rights activist and former chairman of the National Human Rights Commission (NHRC), Chidi Odin Kalu, has taken to social media to criticize Nigeria's Minister for State for Defense, Dr. Bello Matawale, over his involvement in discussions concerning visa issues with Canada. That visa issue is really paining these people. In a post on his official X handle, formerly Twitter, Odikalo expressed his disapproval, stating that such matters fall under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs rather than the Ministry of Defense. That because it's the Chief of Defense staff that they did not approve visa for now, so obviously he will also put his mouth there. I don't think Odikalo is right on this one. No. He's the Ministry of Defense now, so and they did not allow the Chief of Defense staff to travel. Of course, he should put his mouth. It might be in the jurisdiction of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, but the Minister of Defense can also talk about it. Odin Kalu, who was recently the senior team manager for the African program of Open Society Justice Initiative, wrote, "It is freelancing ministers like this who diminish the government of Nigeria." Freelancing? How is it freelancing? Someone should please inform Dr. Bello Matawale that his brief is to chase after bandits. Okay. The writer also added that there is a ministry for addressing official visa issues with Canada. It's called the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Nigeria. Okay, he has said, Okay, now, wahala be like bicycle. Bello Yakub says, protocol for doing things are usually set aside in Nigeria. Exactly. Some people want to show their importance in government by not following protocol. May I remind us of the Chief of Staff to Buhari, who took over the responsibility of Power Ministry, went to Germany to negotiate an electricity deal, but contracted COVID-19 in process and later died. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Chief of Staff to Buhari, you took over and you went to negotiate. Imagine. David Taiwo says this government is a government of by force by fire now, so it is well. Joseph Oyini says, I don't think he has the guts when he himself is a custodian. Okay. Kenneth Ulaye says, the bunch of you here are so unreasonable that one begins to wonder what kind of education you acquired. What a shame. Olabode Obishake says, are the security men not doing their best to curb insecurity than before? What many of the so-called conscience of the nation do is what we call notice me. They shout to be noticed and feel they are acting on behalf of the people, but are just playing to the gallery. The people that are deserving of security will work with the security people to make their environment secured and not aiding criminals and blaming the security men for lapses. Okay, we are deviating from the matter. Ekioma Gozie says, what do you expect from busybody ministers that doesn't know their work? Sometimes we find him doing the work of the information minister. Now, so it is well. But since it's a defense, Ministry of Defense person, and the person that they denied visa is the Chief of Defense Staff, I don't know, he can actually talk. Not that he will now, as in, try to be resolving the issue and be telling people to go to hell, but he can actually talk on the matter now. There's nothing bad in that. NZ December says, the problem is banditry. Canada visa can wait. Why are they all heading to Canada when bandits and terrorists are overrunning the army bases, killing soldiers and taking military equipment? Terrorism is a business in Nigeria. Are you just knowing? Of course. Me, I don't even know what they want to go and do in that Canada. I don't know the veterans that they want to go and celebrate. Which veterans are you celebrating? They are killing your people here in Nigeria. You want to go to Canada and celebrate veterans, and it's now paining you that they did not approve your visa for you. I don't know. It is Ibrahim Adamu says, don't mind him now, Vasabi. If you challenge him, he cannot spare his job functions as a Minister of the State for Defense. It is Joseph Oji says, my lawyer Odin Kalu, in Nigeria, some will study theater art or fashion designer and go and work in oil companies so long your family are connected. This government is scattered though, that no minister special is etc. do not know their jurisdiction. Now wow. It is well. It is well inside the well. Godwin says the minister maybe wanted to impress the CDS. Exactly. That's what he wanted to do, believing that anything about army falls under his jurisdiction. If not waste of money, what's Minister of State? Nigeria by now should be talking about industrial revolution and not bringing people who went to school for Islamic education. Even the NSA, the Badu, spoke out of turn that Canada can go to hell trying to impress the CDS. It gives me the idea that Ribadu has low IQ. It definitely has. You are telling a country better in all ramifications than Nigeria to go to hell. I'm telling you, when I said it, I was like, and they are saying, no, they are going to retaliate. I'm like, what do you people want to retaliate with? What do you people want to do to Canada? What do you have that you want to withhold from Canada that it will really pain them? You don't have anything. Nothing. Benga Oluwabi says disgruntled element since out of office posting irresponsible messages. Who is posting irresponsible messages? I beg, shut up your mouth. Peter Chinasa says, what do you expect from confused cows in confused and criminalized governments? So it is well. Obiora S. Obichukwu says, fools think they have a country in this contraption they call Nigeria. They shall see the manage it till we get sha. Lawal Haruna says, this is the naked truth. Please, Matawale, take note. Go after the bandit terrorizing the people of Maradon and Maru local government. Okay, he will do that. Tony Embra says, the minister doesn't know the difference between Ministry of Defense and that of Foreign Affairs. These are opportunities, as only criminal raise such position. If you look at the high office, both federal and state, 90% are those who have criminal-minded or have committed one or other. Nigeria needs overhauling, I'm telling you, total one. Chimoba Emmanuel says, what is wrong with his assertion? No Nigerian politician or appointees will nowadays find it easy to travel abroad. If you doubt it, ask PK. That shows how bad the Nigeria image is on the other part of the world. Very bad. Very, very bad. And even this one is not even every matter. Kemi Badnock is really painting Nigeria very bad. Though we know that the country is bad and we should not be trying to hide what is not hideable, because they know about our history as really bad. Really, really bad. Emmanuel Okereke says the minister, upon in-depth security allegations against him by the headship of Boko Haram, is still serving as the defense minister. And so we see him more. Could this be the standard practice in other climes? It is a square peg in a round of Nigeria jaga. Terrorism is business in this country. There are people in the higher ups that are sponsoring these people. Why do you think that they will catch a Boko Haram and then say the Boko Haram is free, he has repented and is recruited into the army? It's because there are some people in the higher ups that are controlling these things, and they will not want them to be killed. See this, Nigerians, okay. Tiko, yes. Why look for someone when you are the gutsy warrior who fears no one? Carry the go, Joe. Carry the go. Chinedu Nwadike says, don't mind him. Psychophants who want to be relevant over nothing. David Okawo says, the Odinkalu, you are too cheap to be considered Igbo man. If it is true, you are an Igbo man, no wonder. What has Igbo got to do with this one? I beg, go and sit down. Now listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.